Hey guys, my name is Ethel and welcome to my diary. Today I'll be talking about the menstrual cycle and the ovulation cycle. But first, do you know the length of your menstrual cycle? If you do, that is good. But if you don't worry, I got you. That is why I'm here. I will be putting you through on how to calculate the length of your menstrual cycle, know the possible date or possible day of your ovulation, and also your window period. So you see, I'm here for you. So before I start, I'd want to let you know the importance of knowing the length of your menstrual cycle. Number one, if you know the length of your menstrual cycle, it will make you psychologically prepared every month, knowing fully well that, in 3 days time I'll be seeing my period, or in 5 days time I'll be seeing my period. It will actually make you to go out there, get the necessary things you need for that month, and get ready for it. But if you do not know the length of your menstrual cycle, you won't even know when it's coming. It will just come and take you unawares, and you'll see yourself being emotionally down. So you see what I'm saying? Then number two is that it is a very natural way of family planning. So if you're not ready to have a baby, or maybe you're ready to have a baby, it will help you, because knowing the length of your menstrual cycle, knowing the possible date of your ovulation, and also your window period will help you in both ways. Again, is knowing the length of your menstrual cycle can actually help you know when your menstrual cycle is becoming irregular, and you wouldn't want your menstrual cycle to be irregular. One of the causes of irregular menstrual cycle is hormonal imbalance. It's not just one of the causes, but one of the major causes of irregular menstrual cycle is hormonal imbalance, which can cause a whole lot of things, from the growth of fibroid to polycystic ovarian syndrome and so on. So you see the benefits of knowing the length of your menstrual cycle. It is actually very beneficial. So now I will be taking you through on how to calculate the length of your menstrual. So guys, let me show you how to calculate the length of your menstrual cycle. But before I proceed, I would like you to know that you can only start counting from the day your blood started flowing, from the day you start seeing your period. Don't wait for the next day or in 2 days time. Immediately you start seeing your period, circle that day. So let's assume that last month you saw your period on the 1st. So what you have to do is circle that day. Then your period might last for 4, 5, 6, or maybe 7 days, and the blood will stop flowing. And then you will have a long free period. Then after that, the next time again your period will start flowing, you circle it again. What next you have to do is to go back to the initial place that you circled and count from that day till this present one. Then whatever number it gives you will be the length of your menstrual cycle. Is it clear? In this case, the length of this period is 28 days. You start from this day that you circled to this day that you circled. You saw your period first on this day, and the bleeding lasted for 4, 5, 6 days, and you stopped seeing your period and you were free for a long time. At the end of the day, you started seeing your period again and you circled it, right? Now if you count from here to here, it will give you 28 days. Do you understand? So let me give you another example. Let's assume that you started bleeding on the 2nd, and you circled it, and the bleeding lasted for maybe 4, 5, 6, or maybe 7 days, and you stopped bleeding.
then you were now free for a long time, and at the end of the day you started bleeding again on this day. Then if you go back and calculate from this day to this day, it will give you 30 days, being 30 days menstrual cycle. So if you want to know how to calculate your menstrual cycle, this is how to calculate the length of your menstrual cycle. From this period to this period, from this period to this period, you will get the length of your menstrual cycle. So that is why it's always good to like make a mark, circle it, or you write first day. Every first day you write first day. Another first day you write first day. So you can either count it from that first day to that first day, or maybe from this circle to this circle, or maybe from this triangle to this triangle. Whatever mark you want to give to identify it, you are free to do that. The fact is that you have to count from here to here to know the number of days. Do you understand? So the same thing goes with this one. If you want to identify this as first, because first means the first day that your blood started flowing, the first day you started bleeding. So if this is the first day you started bleeding the other time, and again you started bleeding again the first time again this other time, if you like you can decide to put it first, or if you like you can decide to circle it. All will indicate the first time. It doesn't matter, you can put triangle, star, or whatever, or dot, however you want to identify it. But at the end of the day, make sure that you calculate from this day to this day, and whatever you get will be the length of your menstrual cycle. Understand? So let's,
Guys, I would want you to understand that I will be splitting this video into 3 parts, because I don't want it to be lengthy. Like, I don't want it to be like past 10 minutes or so. But that's by the way, let me take you to the board so I can explain all these things I just said now. I can just say it verbally without putting it down on the board for you to understand what I am saying. So my duty here is to make you understand very well how to know the possible date of your ovulation and also the window period. If you know your window period, then you're safe. Do you understand? It will actually help you as a TTC patient, like trying to conceive, or maybe somebody who is not ready to be a mother yet, to know when to abstain from sex or when to start hitting it hard. So guys, let's go to the board. Let me show you how it's done.